All right. Now it says we're live.
We're live.
I guess. I don't know. Hopefully, maybe we're live. We're just gonna assume that we're live
Okay.
because
Well,
that's what it says.
it says we're live, and there is a clock.
There's a clock. So, welcome back to Sport Nerds.
Well, yeah, we're here.
We finally made it back.
It has been a very long time.
It's
but,
been at least like 2 months since we've seen each other. At least.
Yeah. Let
And-
alone cast it.
Yeah, we tried to cast and we got some stuff down, but it was just the sound quality was absolutely terrible, so I couldn't use it. But all right, we're back.
We're here.
It's just Carf and Max. Phil has left the podcasting game. Yeah, big ups to you, Philip. You will be missed. But he has stepped out, says he's just no longer interested in doing it. So we got to respect that. He's got a new wife. They're probably trying to have a baby or something stupid.
He'd rather have sex than hang out with us, which is very understandable.
I don't get it at all.
Yeah, I get
it. Anyway, but yeah, so Max and Carf, doing it up, getting back in the game. Just gonna kind of shoot around with some stuff that's been going on a little bit, and talk.
We're not gonna do this whole year in review BS crap.
I do want to do a little bit of the year in review.
We'll do a little bit, okay?
Because there's been some odd different sports that I've been watching, and I'm really enjoying.
All right, I can't wait to hear this.
But yeah, all right. So let's start with NBA.
Let's go. All right,
with NBA.
Let's just rip the Band-Aid off.
some big trades this season, or this off season.
Big free agency.
Yeah.
Acquirings.
So it's it's kind of crazy. So everyone's talking about it. The biggest news: Kawhi going to Toronto.
Yeah, let's talk about Kawhi going to
Toronto. He said he wanted to go to LA.
Yeah,
but
he's from the area. Yeah, he wanted to go to LA, but
that the Spurs don't trade.
Yeah,
they don't shit where they eat.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty textbook. I mean for a lot. That's why there was a Paul George and Eric Bledsoe deal on draft night to send Kyrie Irving away. We were going to get Cavs were going to get Paul George and Eric Bledsoe, but the Pacers nixed the deal at the very last minute because they didn't want to trade within their division, let alone their conference.
Right.
So, I mean, when you're the Spurs and you're not the Spurs that you used to be, why trade away any of your talent to the to the same division? I mean, to the same conference. You're gonna see him in the playoffs. So I mean, that makes sense. But at the same time, though, sent him to Toronto, which is pretty funny in my opinion. I mean, no disrespect to Toronto because Toronto's
it's up and coming.
It's an up and coming team, but it's it's a global city and stuff like that. You want to talk about huge market exposure stuff because
it's not a bad move. I mean, for Kawhi, it's not it's not LA, but
exactly.
It's totally fine. It's and again, the team is going to be better, and the team might actually do something without LeBron.
Well, LeBron's gone now, so that's another thing too, because he was their kryptonite every time they they got close, man. My Cavaliers and LeBron took him down.
He was like stage 4 lymphatic cancer, just done.
It was 99.9% chance of
survival.
Unsuccessful, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, but
it's
Yeah. So, but the one thing though is that the Raptors did lose DeMar DeRozan, and they fired their coach, who has been statistically the greatest coach they've ever had in team history.
He's putting them in.
He won Coach of the Year,
right?
And
he lost his job because he lost to LeBron for the second or third time.
Yeah, he accepted the award as a free agent coach. I think
that's crazy. I mean, I hope
he's with somebody else though now. I forget who.
I mean, he should land on his feet. That's
but that's just crazy though, man.
I mean, who'd they get?
They probably promoted some guy or whatever. I don't know.
Some guy. That's awesome.
So they usually do. They'll promote some guy who's he really has the players. He has the player. He has the ear in the locker room and stuff. And it's
he's the next Phil Jackson.
He's just that cool coach, that lets you drink, at his house, when you're in high school. Anyways, but Yeah. So yeah, Kawhi, and then.
Oh yeah, I guess LeBron James.
Yeah, LeBron James.
I guess that's sort of news.
Yeah, LeBron James decided that he wanted to take a team with some young talent and some experienced veterans, and try to do a process and try to build a championship team in LA.
Yep,
he already had that in place in Cleveland. And
just couldn't get it going in Cleveland, man. There's no.
I mean, I don't.
They lost their mojo after they spent all their. You got all your rocks off with the big win there, the championship. You bring home the championship finally.
Yeah.
And then that's it. That's all you guys got. The Cavaliers have fucked Cleveland sports for the next 15 years at least.
Well, I can narrow it down to all one person. That's Kyrie Irving. I mean, if Kyrie was still on the team, I think it would make a world of difference.
Are you mad at Kyrie?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah, for acting like not being more of an adult about it. I don't know, but it just there's a lot of people to be mad at. You can be mad at the owner.
I would definitely be mad at your staff
because he fired a really good general manager who made a lot of things happen for the Cavaliers, and then he just has a history. The owner has a history of not renewing the general manager's contracts, so just like didn't offer him anything, and so let him go, and then just promoted the next guy, and like he did all right. He's doing okay, but it just didn't do the magic that his name's David Griffin. What David Griffin did. But yeah, so there's a lot of things to blame. It's sad, I know, but they got Colin Sexton. They still have Kevin Love, which I know a lot of people will probably laugh at.
Is Kevin Love like the next LeBron James?
No, but they're going to feature Kevin Love. They said they actually re-signed Kevin Love to a 4-year deal.
Yeah,
over $120 million.
He's the most valuable player on your team.
Yeah, and he'll probably be an all-star this year because Colin Sexton, our first-round draft pick, top 10 pick, he's a really good point guard, and he's looked pretty good in the summer league. I think he'll be all right. And but I mean, we're still going to get bounced by either the Sixers or the Celtics because Celtics will have everybody back.
Yeah,
and we know how good
nasty. They they didn't have 3 of their starters.
Yeah, and they went to Game 7 with the Cavs to go see.
That was all hard. Yeah. That was all hard.
So Celtics will definitely be a pretty good team in the East. I think they'll probably win it, but yeah, I mean the Cavs will probably be. I mean they were the 4th seed this past season, so I could see them as maybe like the 5th or 6th seed because I think the Pacers will probably be the 4th seed. And they're decent, so we'll see.
And do you think they're all right? So yeah, they've got to be the 5th best team.
Yeah,
I mean like Boston, Toronto,
Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, Milwaukee.
With the Greek.
How are they in the East? How does that make any sense at all?
I don't know, but Minnesota's in the West.
Anyway, all right. Yeah. Cool.
Who knows?
Oh.
But yeah, so we'll see. I mean, the Lakers, they're all these veterans they got Rondo and they got they got Lance Stevenson who's like who's always been like a jerk to LeBron and like always like I don't know, always like try to push his buttons during games and stuff like that. So
we'll see. On the same team though.
Yeah,
I think that'll do a lot for your attitude.
Yeah, I don't know.
You have one of the best players of all time.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see. Like they got Lonzo Ball. Like
see, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is the dynamic between Papa Ball and LeBron James? I bet you when LeBron James like, yeah, you're the balls, but I'm the big dick.
Yeah, I like that. I think LeBron will just ignore him unless there's like some kind of function where he has to be at and like the balls are there and like LeVar's like, hey LeBron, like
LeBron does what I tell him or something like that. Like if LeBron starts talking shit, I'll get him fucking fired. Where the ball?
Yeah. Tell him how I beat you in 1-on-1 yesterday. Like.
Oh man, no, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the drama.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
They should put a camera like in the offices and like the back hallways
Yeah.
Like WWE style, you know? So, like, you can walk into the freaking general manager's office, like, all pissed off, and he's like, man, fucking guys talking shit. And then yeah, you know, but it'd be good entertainment value. I'll dig it. They should just do it.
I'd definitely tune in. For, like, 5 minutes.
I'd watch the whole thing. I'm not ashamed.
It just doesn't make sense, though, for LeBron.
Nope. Not even close.
Who's that, Tiger?
Nah. Tiger's in second, though.
Yes, he is 3 strokes back from Brooks Koepka.
Yeah, freaking looking good, man. I'm happy to see Tiger out there doing it, man. Like,
yeah.
It sucks that I mean, I guess how many Applebee's waitresses do you think he's banging right now to look so good? Like, he's got to be up to like 7.
Well, I mean, he's back now, so I don't even think he's doing Applebee's anymore. If anything, it's probably like a nicer chain.
No, you know? He was like in his prime, and Applebee's chicks. I think he went because I think he tried to move up, and that's what
got him.
Yeah, you know, he's trying to eat at the freaking Ruth Chris, and he's trying to bang the Ruth Chris freaking waitresses, and it's like. No, they're classy ladies. Oh, that was not good.
Oh, yeah. Tiger just drove it into the crowd.
Oh, man.
It's
falling apart.
He's still got plenty of time.
It's falling apart. Everything's over.
He's what? He's on the 4th or 5th hole, so he's got plenty of time.
No, it's good to see him back.
Yeah,
just gears real quick from the.
Oh yeah, no, and I think.
Sorry.
No, that's right. It's a good segue. But I think the one thing that's going to hold Tiger back from really making a comeback is that just the competition he faces now is just so much different. Like, these guys all grew up on the Tiger regiment. Minus the hookers. Well, maybe some of them.
It's not hookers. Tiger Woods only bangs like mildly dumpy Applebee's waitresses.
Well, it's not like that too. It's like there was a ton of dads that were like in the early 2000s, like late 90s. They're just like, wow, this guy like forced golf on his kid when he was 3, and now look at him. Like, he parties 24/7. You know, like I want to be that dad.
Yeah.
So. That's what you see now. All these guys, they're all like in their early 20s and mid 20s, and so.
Yeah, I mean, Spieth out there killing it.
Yeah, Jason Day. You got Dustin Johnson. You got Ricky Fowler. I mean, list goes on. But yeah. Oh, and a Rory McIlroy.
Well, he's not young. He's not new school though.
Rory McIlroy?
Yeah,
he is.
Why do I feel like I've been hearing that name for a long time?
You're thinking of Roy McAvoy, Kevin Costner from Tin Cup.
Okay.
Or not.
No. Who's the dude who does the freaking, like, joint commercials? He's like, you have joint pain?
Mickelson?
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah, no, Mickelson's old.
Okay. All right, so Roy McIlroy.
It was always so funny. You could always tell, like, who the races were in golf when, like, they'll be like, when it was just, like, Tiger and Phil. It's like, I kind of like Phil.
I bet you do. I bet you at the clan meeting can't love
me. No, you know what? I didn't really root for either of them. But
you weren't a Tiger. My dad liked Vijay Singh.
I like Vijay Singh. Yeah, I liked all the foreign guys just because it's like you never really hear of them, but they're good, and it's like they're like, you know, it's a bigger deal for them, you know, representing, you know.
I want like a Scottish golfer. I need like a red-haired, 6'3", 320-pound Scottish golfer.
Who wears a kilt when he.
Yes. and rocks bagpipes.
He's got a really long beard.
Like, I want like the full beard, rocking bagpipe music as he walks to the next hole.
Well, that could be his caddy.
No, he does it.
Oh, the golfer does.
Yeah.
In between shots.
Yeah, dude.
Like, he's coming up on the 18th, like getting all jacked up,
and then like he's fucking lining up his fucking.
He's playing
putt.
Enter Sandman on the.
Oh, dude,
on the pipes.
He's lining up his putt. He's like looking at it and it's just like rocking some freaking. Yeah, dude. Flames are coming out of it. He's on a unicycle. No unicycle. Man. No flames either. We're just going to keep it classy. But yeah, I want that. I would root for that guy in a heartbeat.
Yeah, you got to root for the, you know, I always root for the outsiders, the underdogs, or, you know, the people they're not, you know, you're not too familiar with. So
I was full on for Tiger.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I got swept up in it.
Yeah. See, like, it was like Jordan, too. Like, I never got swept up in Jordan. Like, I'm like, wow, Michael Jordan.
Sure.
unbelievable. But I was like, everybody was on Jordan's nuts.
I was on his dick. Yep,
yeah, so it's like so it's like,
but I mean, also that team.
Everybody's doing that.
That team though was disgusting. Like everybody on the team was somebody.
Yeah, so it's like so like yeah, I mean, like I liked Scottie Pippen a lot. Maybe more than other people did because I wasn't so up Michael Jordan's ass. Hey, but
it was a good place to be.
Yeah, but I like Reggie Miller. Like Reggie Miller was my favorite player.
Fuck that dude. I hate Reggie Miller.
I love Reggie
Miller. I watched that movie Uncle Drew, right? Which is not that bad. It's like today's Space Jam. Yeah, I went and saw it. When MoviePass wasn't lame, I had to cancel my MoviePass.
I was going to ask you about that. Yeah,
yeah, I'm going to get the AMC one. It's $20, but it's actually a pretty solid deal. And I can see up to, I think it's like 12 movies in a month. So I mean, I don't watch that many movies, and there's not even that many movies to watch, so it's not bad. But yeah, $20, 12 movies. So you do have to watch like 3 movies to make it worth get your money back. But
can you reserve seats?
Yeah, but that's the other thing too. Like you can reserve seats, you can order online, you can watch it any like 3D, IMAX, whatever.
Just $20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just like it's the next best.
It's
the next best deal since MoviePass, because like the thing about MoviePass was you could go to any theater. And like you can only watch like regular screen 2D movies, but any theater anywhere you could just go. so the AMC is just AMC theaters. But the thing that tipped me over the edge, and this is totally about sports.
Well, of course,
the thing that
we want to go see a sports movie.
Yes. The thing that tipped me over the edge was I was in Florida, right? And I was with my family, but my parents were doing something, and I had time on myself. I was like, I'm gonna go to the fucking movies, right? Get on my MoviePass app, but they had just changed their thing so like you can only go to certain movies at certain times and yada yada yada. So there was like no available movies, and the only theater I could have gone to was an AMC theater, and I was like, if I had the AMC thing, I'd be in the movies right now. Yeah. This is bullcrap. So that tipped me over the edge. It put me on tilt. I was like, I'm done. But yeah, man, no, it was a good ride. I knew I was just rocking until the wheels fall off.
I knew it was too good to be true, but I mean, it was there for a while.
No, it lasted way longer than I thought it was going to.
People over there aren't so bright.
No, I mean, hey, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate the shit out of those idiots because like I went to the movies. I stopped buying concessions at movies because like it's so expensive. Like,
that's how they make their money because the studios they're contracted like they get the first few weeks of sales.
Right. Oh yeah, no, totally. But I'm just saying, like, normally before MoviePass, I'd go to a movie and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get popcorn and get the icy and everything. Yeah. And then like it's like third movie this week. I'm like, I'm so sick of fucking popcorn and icy. I can't even do it, and my wallet is gonna thank me for it. It's not even an occasion anymore.
Wear cargo shorts and put a Chipotle burrito in there.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a good idea.
You ever done that? No, I used to do it all the
time.
I mean,
I rock the bowl though.
Okay.
But
you can put a bowl in there too.
That's true.
It'd probably be a lot easier.
But no, that like I brought like hot dogs in there.
There you go. Brought them up foil?
Yeah, or not hot dogs, but Bahama Mamas.
Oh, yeah.
The foil in the pocket.
Yeah. Taco Bell be the easiest thing. Just get a bunch of like little burritos.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna have to
take a break.
You can.
I'm gonna do the commercials.
Yeah, do the commercials while I go take care of this situation.
Yeah,
He's probably gonna have to come down here. So we're gonna have a surprise guest.
How long is nap time? Is it over already? He didn't even nap.
No, you should be asleep for like the next 2 hours.
Okay, well, go tell him to just punch him in the face. All right. Well, today's podcast may or may not have been brought to you by Audible. Check out, go to www.audibletrial.com/3geeks. And you can get a free 30-day Audible and a free book. So check that out. They got all kinds of stuff, over 180,000 possible titles for you to choose from. Anything from 007 to Mein Kampf, you're going to find it all in there. All of the Harry Potters. But check that out. Do us a favor and get on there. That's www.audibletrial.com/3geeks. We are on Patreon. please go hit us up on Patreon. Just type in 3 Geeks, a little search there, and help us out. Really only asking for like $1, so it's like a cheap gas station cup of coffee. Helps us out in the biggest, baddest way. So we really love and appreciate you for that. We're working on more content for the Patreon subscribers. So there'll be that. What else do we got? We are on TeePublic. Yeah, again, just punch in the 3 Geeks into the search bar for TeePublic and check out some of the t-shirts we got there. We got 2 or 3 right now. We are definitely working on some more of those. And yeah, that's about it. So Mike's not back from the pulling the child out of the thing. See, this is why you don't have children. Okay, if you don't have children, you don't have to go put them down for nap time, and that is the key to success. What else? What else is going on? All right. So since I'm just talking about stuff, there's nobody else here. The good thing is, like, I got Mike on the child monitor over here, so I can see him like trying to parent, and it's hilarious. Like, I don't know how this kid didn't just get screamed at and the door slammed. This is why I'm not a parent, by the way. You don't have to worry that I'm not raising any young ones poorly because they don't exist. Oh, that was a nice putt. We've got the PGA Championship on right now. Justin Thomas just dropped to -11. I think that puts him in second. But yeah, it's good times over here at Sports Nerds. Tiger Woods back up on the in the rough there next to the green.
All right.
About to chip it in. I'm doing a play-by-play. Is what we got to.
For Tiger?
I got through all the commercials and I was just play-by-playing with whoever was on TV. You just missed Justin Smith.
Okay.
Go down to -11.
Ooh, so he's in second now.
So.
Tiger. I wonder what that was for.
I think that was the second.
Okay. That'll probably be birdie then.
No, he's got to be on to par right now.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Thought we had a kid asleep, and
it's parenting. You know, like it never goes how you want it to, and it's always a fun, crazy, not how you planned it.
Yeah, right. Wow, look at you, the wise old sage here.
Yeah, man. That's why I don't have kids.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I don't know if you know from experience. Jason Day, he's in fourth. He's from Westerville. Well, he's not from Westerville. He's an Australian, but he married a girl from Westerville.
Yeah, so that makes him from Westerville.
That's right. He lives in Westerville. He's got like 3 golf holes in the backyard, like 3 holes.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. She's got like 98 acres of land.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Right off Hoover Dam.
All right.
Yeah, not too far.
Okay, so like, can you go and like knock on his front door and be like, "Hey, can we just like play through?"
I mean, we could, but...
You think that would work? Do you want to go try? Is my question. Really.
I could try.
I think we should.
Yeah.
How quickly can we get the police called?
I'll bring them food.
There we go. You bring a whole like Carfagna's freaking basket of like choice meats.
Yes, give like a meat box and a case of sauce. And a fruit basket.
Yeah. All right, let's see. We're talking. We might get in the door.
Yeah. So, golf.
Yes.
Yeah, Tiger's in third. Koepka's first. Thomas second. But yeah, that's really all you need to know.
Spieth is down in 14th.
That's another thing too in golf. Like no one's really seemed to like become that next Tiger. Everyone like they'll win like 1 or 2 majors, and then they like never really turn it into anything more. Yeah, like
they can't put like 6 and 7 together.
Yeah, they can't win fucking 17 like in a span of like 6 years. Or
all right, so he's on the 5th hole right now that he just finished, or he's going on the 5th.
I think he's going on the 5th.
Okay. Yeah, no, Tiger Woods is still in this. Like,
oh yeah, very much left. Yes, it'll come down to the end of the day here. Even for some of these guys in 4th place, but
I on the last 2 Oh, that sucks. All right, on the last two majors, is that what they call them?
Yes.
Okay. I pay a lot of attention, obviously.
Of course you do.
I bet my dad $5 because my dad he loves Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Right? And he's like, "Oh man, Sunday Tiger. And
wearing his red Sunday red.
Oh, Tiger. Dude, he's like 10 strokes back. Just barely made the day.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, like I see him out here doing it. Like I'm not trying to shit on Tiger.
Yeah.
But I'm like, he's not gonna win. And my dad is. I love him because it's guaranteed money. You know what I'm saying?
He's just taking advantage of
the
elderly.
Man, no, I bet you Tiger Woods wins it. I'm like, so you have Tiger Woods, right? And I have literally everyone else.
You have and I have the field.
Yeah. Okay, I'll $5. So yeah, I mean, I've made $15 off of Tiger since he started making his comeback.
This is great.
and like, it's just because all he does is well. He doesn't win. You know what I'm saying? He's like just doing well.
Like he's competing right now, and he very well could win today. But like
this is the closest he's ever been.
Though. Yeah, he's never going to be that dominant guy that we used to see because, like I was saying earlier, like the field, it's so much more competitive. Before was a bunch of John Daly's. I mean,
no, this is the response to Tiger, and he gets to see directly his impact on the game.
Yeah. That's very true. Yeah, it's
because I feel like Michael Jordan retired before the Michael Jordan effect. Before people were like, "Oh, I can play like Michael Jordan, and that'll win games."
Kobe finally realized that. Like, a couple of years.
And then now he's got like 38 Michael Jordans running around, and it's like if you get the level of play out of these guys and put them in the time that Michael Jordan happened, they'd be like, what is in the water? Like, there's pandemonium. These guys are doing things you've never seen.
Yeah, right.
It's just absolutely.
It would have been like a bunch of people would think it's like a mute phenomenon.
Yeah, right. No, exactly. So, that's just the reaction too. They're like, holy crap! Like, this is possible.
Mm-hmm.
And Tiger Woods did it, and with golf, the turnaround was like, because your career can go for so long.
Yeah.
So he's seen the effect of himself on the field and on the sport.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right, man.
And I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's just goes to show, like, he may not have as many majors as Nicklaus has. But he's made such a bigger mark on the game. He's changed the game forever.
Oh yeah, and Tiger Woods is like the entire reason golf is more popular.
Oh yeah, it's the whole reason why Nike's in the golf business. I mean, they stopped making clubs, but they still clubs and balls, which I hate because I loved hitting the Nike Mojos. Hey, if anyone out there that actually watches this actually has any Nike Mojo golf,
we have more listeners than we do watch it.
Okay, listeners, if you have any Nike Mojo golf balls, get in touch with me, and I will be more than happy to take them off your hands.
For right now, about the Nike Mojo balls, you can email 3geeksmax@gmail.com. And
put my name in the subject.
Yeah, just Nike Mojo balls.
#Mojo.
#big balls.
But yeah, so I love those balls.
Yeah,
very well.
And Tiger Woods. And so it's good. I'm happy he's back. Like Sunday. I like Sunday Tiger, but he also has. I bet against him like every time. I would too. I didn't take the bet this time because I was like, he's only 4 strokes back going into Sunday, and he's wearing red.
Yeah.
And I don't know that might this might be the time.
Yeah.
That's all the pieces coming together. It's not. It's not locked in stone, but that's those are the things you notice.
You keep betting it until you lose. You gotta keep doing it. It's like in football. You keep doing it until they stop you.
That's true.
So speaking of football and Sundays,
all right, yeah, that's the segue. Actually,
you like that?
Yeah, I do. See? I like that.
So
that's professional podcasting.
Yeah, I worked at a radio station for like 4 months.
And you could tell. All right, that's all he needed. He's like, "I'm done with this.
I'm done with this. I'm out this bitch. You take this $10 an hour job of yours, part time, and shove it." Anyways, so yeah, football's back. That's what I was segueing into.
Preseason.
Yeah.
We preseason set to week 2 of the preseason.
Week 2 will be starting up here.
How long does this go?
4 games.
Okay.
So like how it usually goes out by like personnel, we'll do the first game is usually starters, couple series at the max. Then after that, it's backups, and then whoever else. Like there are starters in there, but it's like if they need work or something like that.
Right.
And then second game, like the starters play like a quarter, maybe quarter and a half, maybe a half. All depends on whoever it is. And then third preseason game, they usually play like most of the game.
Mm-hmm.
They might like take off the fourth quarter. Excuse me. Then the fourth preseason game, it's all the guys that are going to get cut.
Okay.
Yeah, none of the starters play at all. They're all, wearing jumpsuits and shit.
Yeah. Because that's the worst thing is like, get hurt in the fourth preseason game.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, not only that too. It's like it's the last cut day, so it's like they got to really evaluate like these fringe players, you know. So, but yeah. So we had the first week here, and had some very exciting games. Me particularly being the Cleveland biased fan that I am, Baker Mayfield, and not only Baker Mayfield, but Tyrod Taylor both look pretty good. The Browns in general look good, minus their running game. Against, you had a lot of high-profile people in this game, believe it or not. You had Baker Mayfield, number 1 overall pick, Saquon Barkley, number 2 overall pick, Denzel Ward, number 4 overall pick. You got Eli Manning, 2-time Super Bowl champion. You got,
is Eli
Odell, who, they have Odell, but Odell didn't play, but still.
Is Eli anything anymore? Like, do we care?
I think we'll find out this year. The Giants sure shit think he is because they had an opportunity to draft Sam Darnold, who went 3rd overall to the Jets, the other New York team.
Yeah, he was playing today.
So, they had a chance to draft a future quarterback to replace Eli, and they passed it up to get Saquon to try to win now because you got Saquon, you got OBJ, they got a Sterling Shepard, who's like third year guy, something like that. He's pretty decent. Then you got Evan Ingram, their second year tight end guy. So they're all in with Eli Manning trying to win a Super Bowl, or at least try to compete one. I don't really see it. Their O-line still sucks really bad.
Yeah, if he spends any amount of time on the ground, it's gonna be like you're just gonna see Eli face, and then and then it's gonna be interception city.
Mm-hmm. No, I totally agree. So, but
even though I do love Eli face. Like nothing makes me happier than seeing that like pouty, dejected face.
Well, I like Eli just because he's kind of like the anti-superstar quarterback. He's he is funny and personable and stuff like that, but at the same time though, he's not like you don't see him doing all the crazy commercials that Peyton Manning did for Nationwide.
Oh no, yeah, he's not a whore like Peyton was,
or Aaron Rodgers, discount double check.
But at least that's only what he does.
Or
like,
Cam Newton
Peyton,
with the
you
yogurt.
Saw, 4 different. You see Peyton on 4 different major like advertisements.
Yeah. Whereas like Eli does like watches, like I wear this watch. Like, all right,
Good. Maybe I'll think about that next time I'm in the market for a watch.
Exactly. So there was a lot of high-profile people in this game, and it didn't disappoint really if you're a Browns fan because Baker Mayfield, but not just Baker Mayfield, Tyrod Taylor, who is the scheduled number 1 starting quarterback, went 5 for 5, perfect rating, and threw a touchdown pass and had 99 yards. So pretty solid day from him. Jarvis Landry had some nice, really great circus catches. Antonio Callaway, the dumbass who got pulled over for weed and bullets in his car.
Bullets?
Yeah, he had bullets and weed.
Wait, so
no gun? No gun.
Just bullets.
So his story is he's a rookie, all right? Now, Josh Gordon's taking a leave of absence. I don't know if you knew that or not. So Josh Gordon's he's taking a leave of absence for mental health reasons. And a lot of people are speculating.
I just want that kid to freaking blow up. Like, Josh Gordon was freaking ridiculous, and he just made for exciting football.
He was good when he came back a couple games last year.
Yeah, he says. So I was like, "Oh man, this guy has still got something."
Yeah,
because everyone's like, "Oh man, I don't know if he's still got anything."
He's 26 years old.
Yeah, like he's not old.
Follow Josh Gordon on Instagram, Flash Gordon, and look how gigantic he is.
And it's just like, oh man, I wish he would just get his shit together.
I know.
I like watching you play football.
Well, apparently that's what he's doing. He's getting his shit together. Like I think he struck some kind of special deal with the Browns in the NFL, just like saying like he had a really bad upbringing, so like the only thing he could. Oh wow!
Who was that?
Was that Spieth?
Crazy. All right.
I don't know. We saw this dude chipping a putt. It was pretty good.
Like a freaking 55
Not chipping
footer.
a putt. He would have putted if he putted. Yeah. But he had a good chip in. Anyways. So the only way he could like really deal with it all was drugs and alcohol. So like he's been an addict since he was like in his teens, and now he's been sober. But like apparently like Hard Knocks coming in was like a big deal for him. So like I guess he needed a break from everything and just didn't want to be on camera.
Yeah.
So
I can.
Yeah, that's the big thing with him. So. But we don't know when he's coming back. But I mean, we don't even know if that's really the story, though. He could be going to be a suspension could be coming down. We don't know. So anyway, so we drafted this other receiver who's got problems now too, and of course he balled out in the second half. He did terrible in the first half, and then he got his shit together and balled out.
Yeah, so I mean, sometimes you just got to get the speed of it.
Yeah, he's got to adjust. But now we're probably going to lose him for a little bit, and it's like, what the hell? It's like we can't do anything.
Well, it's a Hard Knocks curse, man. For one, like the Hard Knocks curse is only like second to the Madden curse, which is why I'm sure that.
Oh yeah, Antonio Brown.
Yeah. They're not getting AB.
Like Bane's gonna show up on their home opener and just level it to the ground,
raise the entire stadium to the ground.
Yeah, that was the most disappointing thing about the Dark Knight Rises was that. That didn't really happen. But let's digress there. But and let's put a bow on this for the Browns preseason game. They are now 5-0 in their last 5 games, preseason game. They went undefeated last year.
In the preseason.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then they lost 5-0. They went and lost every game in the regular season.
So do you hope that they take an L at some point in time? Because again, by your football logic, by your sports, what's the word I'm looking for? Superstition logic.
I don't know.
If they go 5-0 or 4-0, then they're gonna lose every game in the season.
We'll see.
I mean, are you just hoping for that like game 4 L? Is that what you're kind of hoping for?
No,
so like all your starters, obviously when the starters are in,
I'm hoping if we win,
then the Scrubs lost the game, and that's what Scrubs do. Is that what you're hoping for?
No, I hope if we can win 6 games this season and look competitive other games,
you want a 600% increase.
Yes,
from last
in productivity.
Isn't that asking a bit much?
No.
I feel like it is.
No, not in the NFL.
Actually,
you can turn around like that.
It's more than a 600% increase because that's implying that you won 1 game.
That'd be 100% increase. We won 1 game.
No, I'm saying like to improve if you win 6 games.
Yes.
Versus 0 is more than a 600% increase in productivity because.
Yes.
600% would be if you did 1% of something which you didn't do.
So it'd be even more than, right?
Yeah. I don't even know what that number is. There's like quantum physics involved with calculating this number.
We're going to have to get somebody in here with a calculator. This is way...
This is above us. Neil deGrasse Tyson in here.
Yeah. The ancient aliens guy could probably solve it for us.
Yes, no, he would definitely.
It's probably something really easy that we're missing. But anyway, so football is back, but Baker Mayfield was in action. Saquon Barkley led these high-profile draft picks. Sam Darnold looked good too, even though he didn't. I don't think he looked as good as Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield looked like he's been playing for a while, whereas Sam Darnold was kind of took his time and just I don't know. He looked like, okay, so I'm just gonna take a step here, and then I'm gonna throw it to that guy. Whereas Baker Mayfield just look a lot more comfortable. We'll see.
Yeah,
we shall see. But you said you didn't see your Denver Broncos in action?
No, I don't pay a lot of it. Unlike Browns fans, this isn't the only wins I can get in the season, so I don't pay a lot of
What, do you follow the Denver Nuggets?
Yeah, but that's basketball, and that's only recently. And I don't actually follow them. But they got some guy, his last name's Joker or something like that. don't they?
Yeah. I don't think it's Joker.
I dig that. That was a sign from God that I need to root for that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's I haven't watched them play any preseason games. We have Case Keenum. You know, like how exciting can this game be? So yeah, I'm just like. Additions to
you got Chubb, who I wanted, but I'll take Denzel
Ward. No, it's always good to have Chubb. You know.
Yeah.
Like, can't go wrong.
Miller has a Chubb now. Well, the Browns still got a Chubb. We got Nick Chubb, the running back.
Ooh.
So Tiger's approach shot here. He overshot the green. He's not even in the fringe. He's in the rough by the fringe. So we'll see what happens with that. Thomas and Koepka are tied for first with under 11, and then there's a shitload of people tied at 9, including Jason Day, Tiger Woods, and I don't know.
Bunch of other people.
Here we
7
go.
Other people.
4 others. There we go. So you got 6 people. These Mick Ultra commercials. Come on. But we all go work out and then drink this shitty beer.
Do you prefer the split commercial screen? You know, while nothing's really going on, but they keep you in the.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they should work this and do a lot more things.
I agree.
Like football.
They've been trying.
TV timeouts should be eradicated.
They were trying to do that during the opening preseason game. It was last week, the Hall of Fame game. It was Bears and Ravens, and they were doing this. But then they were also like, if they were like getting a measurement or something like that, if there was a penalty or something like that, like it was like during the middle of a drive, they would go to commercial, which is weird. Like just strictly to commercial, which I don't understand. Which is like, but then it cuts down on the commercial time between like change of possession or whatever.
Right.
I don't know. We'll see. But I mean, football's back, and not just pro football, but college football. And
as Buckeye homers, we've got a lot going on.
Yeah, as fans of the Scarlet and Gray, we have quite a sticky situation going on right now.
Goodness, dude, I just want a coach to be the coach until he decides he's not the coach anymore, and then retire. Yeah, and just ride off in the sunset. Like we had Cooper, who was just terrible. He was the best recruiter and the worst coach. Mm-hmm. And then Tressel, obviously, who left, do a little bit of egg on his face.
Yeah.
Over the Terrell Pryor incident, and then
lied about an email. Yeah.
And then now we have this, and it's like Urban Meyer in some hot water over like how much did he know about this freaking assistant coach beating his wife?
Did he take necessary steps?
Yeah.
Did he?
Don't beat your wife, okay?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing people need to realize is don't.
If you're mad at your wife, go step away from the situation.
You drink it off,
or whatever. Yeah. Like, if drinking is what's led you to beating the wife, then don't do that.
Well, then don't drink it off.
But don't
maybe beat it off.
Yeah, do something constructive.
Yeah.
Don't beat your wife, and then wives, if you're getting beat, leave that fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Okay?
Don't worry about money.
Yeah, no, leave that fucking guy. Because he's going to beat you. That's not cool.
Yeah.
It's not cool that you stay there.
Yeah.
Don't do that. And that's just the PSA we got for this one.
Yeah.
Right? Don't beat your wives. But beating wives, don't hang around. Don't hang around.
Yeah.
Get out of there. That guy is going to beat you.
Get help.
Anyone that wants to beat me, I stay away from.
Yeah. Take the kids and go.
Like, get out of there.
Or
it's
pets.
Not good.
If you don't have kids.
It's not ever going to, it's like Christopher Walken said in True Romance. Just got done punching Dustin Hoffman in the nose. He's like, that's as good as it's going to get. That's the best you had it right there.
It's the best you got
it. It's only worse from here.
Yeah, right.
So, you just got to get out of there. There's no good that can come of this.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
And then, like if he goes to the counseling and he goes to, like anger management, he's proven that he wants to change, or she, if you're in an abusive relationship the other way. I don't want to, paint anybody in no corner. Friggin' get out of there, and then make sure they're they're willing to make changes to not do the things that they were doing.
Yeah.
Because
abuse is abuse.
Yeah, you don't have to take it. You shouldn't take it.
Yeah.
You don't have to take it. All right, that was it. That was just a little PSA.
Oh, good. I like it.
Because, I mean, as much as, Urban should have done something or whatever, or he knew or he didn't know, if you get out of there, this whole thing doesn't happen.
Well, not only that, too, like, if they would have taken care of their own stuff and not dragged Urban into it, there'd be no issues. But the fact is they didn't, and Urban tried to fix it at Florida, and
Urban, dude, why do you got this wife beaten? If you know he's a wife beaten dude, why do you got this wife beaten dude with you?
Because he's Earl Bruce's grandkid.
Who cares though? What does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
Because Earl Bruce gave him a shot at Ohio State.
Okay, but that was Earl Bruce. This guy ain't him.
I know. Apparently it's going both ways, because I've heard a bunch of stuff too where it's like all the parents are coming in now saying like the woman's crazy and she's a drama queen and she like does stuff to herself and like she's a drunk, but it's like it's a bunch of like he said she said now, and it's like I really don't care. It's more or less like I'm a diehard Buckeye fan, but like these people are just getting so caught up in like this he said she said shit, and really all what needs to matter is did Urban Meyer follow protocol?
Right.
And if you follow protocol, fine. Then it's over. We need to move on. It's gonna suck because for a while at least, because people are going to use it to recruit against Urban Meyer, and I think that's the bigger thing. I think Ohio State in this investigation. Well, first there's this investigation,
right,
and then the investigation will report to Ohio State and report to everybody. Then Ohio State
for another week.
Yeah, and then Ohio State is going to figure out whether or not it's in their best interest to keep Urban Meyer. Now,
it is.
It is mainly because of contract reasons, because they're going to owe him like $40-something million if they have to fire him. You know. So, and then on top of that, another thing is too, like you're gonna have Dabo Swinney and Nick Saban. Yeah, he's snoring. Nick Saban and Dabo Swinney recruiting against you using this whole fiasco against you, and telling parents, you really want your kid going there? Somebody like Urban who puts
wife beaters in his
he puts his own personal success over over domestic violence and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, which we all know is horseshit. But anyway.
And if it's a scenario, again, PSA, if it's a scenario where she's crazy and she's talking mad mess, dude, get out of there.
Yeah.
Get out of there. She's crazy. She's talking mad mess.
Bitch, get out the road. But
it ain't worth it. The pussy ain't worth it. I'm sorry.
And I was telling you earlier, I think the biggest silver lining in this, silver bullet lining, Buckeye defense. But
that's why we keep this guy around.
That's right. The biggest takeaway from this is, in my opinion, the biggest positive is that this is not an institutional problem, which means there's no postseason bans or anything like that.
Yeah, there's no.
That don't happen. Yeah,
dropping the death blow on us.
Exactly, and there is also no players are involved, so we don't have to worry about anyone getting suspended. Like the whole thing with Tattoo-Gate, as ridiculous as it was, it involved players, it involved the coach, and then it involved the coach's lied to the institution, blah, blah, blah. Anyways. So, and Ohio State did a self-imposed bowl ban. Urban Meyer's first year.
Yeah.
We could have been playing Alabama in the national title instead of, or it would have been us and us and Notre Dame, because we would have smoked. Carlos Hyde and Braxton Miller
versus Notre Dame. Just the two of them.
Yeah.
Not even play anybody else.
Yeah.
No, it would have been crazy. It did suck that we were just like, can we just change our minds? After we see, we've won.
Yeah.
We just get done beating Michigan and go like, you know what? We're down for a bowl game. It's like we're down. Like we're cool. Let's do it.
Could we play in the Big Ten title game? Yeah, and then wax whoever. I don't even know who went that year, but probably Michigan State or somebody. But yeah, college football. I mean, you got your usual suspects this year. Alabama 1, Clemson 2, OSU 3. I think Georgia and Oklahoma round at the top 5, which sounds about right.
The Tigers just demolished right now. He's like the third bad drive.
Oh no!
Or fourth in a row.
Yeah, he had a bad approach shot, which led to a par.
He's never gone over, so at least there's that. But
he dropped a stroke, so he bogeyed.
Oh,
he had a bogey a hole. Justin Thomas co-leader for par. Let's see if he sinks it. It's like a 4-foot putt. He missed it.
Oh, how do you fuck that up?
Wow, that looked like me yesterday.
It's like bricking a layup, dude.
Yeah,
don't brick layups.
That was me yesterday. I always hit my putts just way too hard.
I don't. This is why I don't play golf. There's too much stress. I like to go to the driving range.
Oh man, you shouldn't be stressed out about golf. Yeah. You just got to bring like a 6-pack of beer and you're good to go.
No, my problem is actually like the reason I don't play because I don't mind playing golf, but the couple of times I've actually played a game of golf, the people I went with were like PGA wannabe guys.
Oh really? They got like too serious about it.
Yeah, it's just like.
That's one of your problems too. Yeah, you got to golf with like people who just don't care, like me, my friends.
That was what I was sold on,
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna drink beers and rub it abreast." So it's hole 6.
So you've heard this pitch before, then?
Yes, yeah. So like I'm wary of it because I've been down this road before, and I'm not gonna be the abused wife in this situation, dude. You're not gonna take me out and then yell at me for slow play or just hitting the ball crappily or accidentally hitting your ball instead of mine, which is all happened to me.
We all slow play. Don't worry about it.
Oh no, I hit this dude's ball and he was like flipping out. It was great. It was actually really funny. Like,
were you playing with him or was it some other guy?
Yeah, no, I was playing with him.
Okay. Hey, Francesco Molinari. He's in there too.
Yeah.
Italian guy. Paisan. He won the I think he won the British Open.
Okay.
A few weeks ago. So, hey, look, it's that guy, Luke Wilson, in a golf commercial. I like his shoes though. Scarlet and gray. I don't know. She's probably pro.
She's a hot pro.
She's like the Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey. I guess she's terrible in
wrestling.
Yeah.
Yes,
I heard that was the consensus.
Yeah, she's not the Brock Lesnar of.
She's just like a terrible actor or whatever.
Right.
You're gonna be in big trouble. Like.
They should have. I don't know. They should have done something else. She should have worn a mask.
Yeah.
Like just like not spoken.
Well, she's like the ugliest one of like all the divas.
Right. And so, the divas can wrestle.
Yeah. Now she could probably whoop all their asses, but
like in real life.
Yeah, but they can whoop her ass though. So I don't know how they thought it was gonna work.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't mess with Ronda Rousey. That chick would kill me.
But yeah. So we were talking about football a while ago.
Yeah, we were. College football.
College football. Top 5.
Top 5.
But yeah,
you think OSU's top 5?
Yeah, they're number 3. I think OSU can win the national title this year, with or without Urban Meyer. Maybe without him, even if we have someone that knows how to handle Dwayne Haskins right. I mean, we saw Urban Meyer dealt with a Dwayne Haskins type quarterback before with Cardale Jones. Didn't work out so well. But I mean, it did work out well. I mean, we won games, but it was not like he didn't look like he did in the playoffs.
Right.
And on top of that, too, he ended up getting replaced at the end of the year by J.T. Barrett, and then we ended up losing Michigan State.
It's not still painful.
Didn't repeat as champs. Anywho. Well, yeah, so, it might be nice if we got another guy in there that knows what he's doing with Dwayne Haskins. But we'll see. But I'm excited to see them. Alabama, yeah, they're in a quarterback controversy right now. Their quarterback who's been all-world for them, he's getting replaced by the Hawaiian guy that replaced him in the second half of the national title game.
Yep.
Won the national title, that Hawaiian guy.
Sure did.
We'll see what happens there.
But I feel like they were just following the Ohio State method.
Yeah.
It's like you get yourself a solid second string and a solid third string. And I mean, yeah. And then it's like, oh, well, you have no tape. You have no tape on this guy. Well, guess what? He's pretty solid.
Yeah.
So now you got that to deal with.
Exactly.
And he's a completely different guy than the guy you set up for.
Yeah, because Jalen Hurts, whatever the hell his name is, he was a runner. He can't really throw. But this other guy, he could throw. Right. So, like, he just made it rain against Georgia. Georgia's got a good quarterback coming back. They had a freshman, Fromm. He'll be pretty good again. They lost all their running backs, though, to the draft. But, and then Oklahoma, they got to replace Baker Mayfield, so we'll see what happens with that. And then I don't know who's going to be quarterback for Clemson, but Clemson's got a really good defense. They got this really sick defensive tackle that he'll probably go top 5, top 10 in the draft this year, like Bosa. But, yeah, so Ohio State will have their work cut out for them. I don't think so far not much in the Big Ten, but I think definitely when they get to the college football playoff. I say when because I don't see who's going to stop Ohio State.
Well, Michigan, I figured out what's going on with Flint. It's actually a new program to make their offensive linemen physically heavier. Is they put lead in the water, and they think the lead will make them heavier, and then they'll be harder to move.
And Tiger just put it in the sand, but I was trying to. There was a joke I had in my head about lead poisoning, but then Tiger went and put it in the sand.
And all of the thought was lost.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. I don't have anything.
They're still drinking lead in Flint, though. That's a fun point.
Yeah. Need to do something about
that. This dog is awesome.
Dog sucks.
Yeah. He's awesome because he's not my dog.
But yeah, so well, yeah, we definitely we got our fantasy league coming up. We need to find some new people. So if anybody listening or watching is interested in joining the
Sports Nerds Fantasy Football League of Justice.
That's right.
I actually do have the spots filled already.
You do? Yeah. Okay. Well, then don't bother.
You can try though.
You can try, but
if Jason pisses me off the next 2 weeks, then we can get this going.
If I try experimenting with the scoring in the middle of the season,
and someone has a freaking mental explosion,
and then I completely change it back to like, nothing happened.
Yeah, it's all good. And you lost.
That's and I still came. I was
sitting there holding the jar this whole time. I was accused. Still pissed.
Yeah, I was accused of fixing the league that I was in last place in, and I have the award to prove it. So yeah.
Anyway. So that's neither here.
But yeah, so our next episode we will definitely be talking about fantasy football, probably a majority of it, and unless shit hits the fan in the sports world, if Trump and LeBron get
get another
street brawl
battle,
it becomes physical. We might cover that a little bit more than fantasy, but it'll be mostly fantasy. So yeah, so this is. We good? Have you got anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think we are good. We're going to be trying to get into, we're going to try to replace Phil here, get somebody else on to kind of, give us a little.
Should we? We should think about that right now. So I'm thinking we could have tryouts.
Yeah.
Do some kind of tryouts or like a contest. The next sports nerd or whatever,
America's Next Sports Nerd.
Yeah,
I'm down. Okay. I don't know that we have the
following to create that
kind
of
have the legs for that, but I'm down for you. Like we can have balls enough for the attempt.
I think so too. I think that would be pretty.
So we are definitely going to get America's Next Top Sports Nerd. That idea is we're going to start floating that around.
Yes.
And we'll get more word back to you later because Mike just thought of it just now.
Yeah.
Which is why we keep him, again, I keep on saying it, this guy is fucking gold.
And we will be upgrading the facilities for where we podcast too. So,
a new cart cave.
Yes. We're going to have it's going to be nice. I don't want to spoil it for you. So, so this is Carf. And
I'm Max. And this is Jax.
Yeah. And this is, and that rhymes. And this is Sports Nerds signing off.
This dog's looking at my ear again.
Saying, may the sports be with you.
May the sports be with you as well. Ow! Oh, the ears whip me.
They whip you?
I got the ear whip.
Ear whip. Ear whip.
All right.
Do you need to go outside? You go potty?